Hi Capricorn, this is Chronic Joy Tarot. I'm back. Hello. It's been quite a while. I'm sorry. It got crazy. The space that I normally do my readings in has been sort of occupied all summer by children and teenagers. And so I, you know, just because I don't have the biggest place, I live in a little apartment by the beach. And so it becomes difficult, first of all, for me to get to the right energy intuitively to even be here to do the readings. It's hard to sort of release all the bustle and the activity that's going on around me all the time. And then I didn't have like a regular space to do the readings. So I created this new sort of setup, and I'm hoping that you can view all the cards and that they're in the frame, because I'm sitting across the room from the cards, or from the camera. This is the card that we are going to pull from today. This is the energy that we're going to read on for you. This is coming from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn. And the card of Owl Medicine is feminine energy. It's intuition, nurturing, illumination, clairvoyance, and your deep insight. It's asking you to go within. Now, as an earth sign, it's not always your first instinct to go into your intuition or actually how you feel about something. It depends. It depends on the rest of the makeup of your chart. But in general, you're stable. It's like everything is as it needs to be, and you're sturdy, you're a planner, and this is going to ask you to use a little more of your intuition. And it also is that feminine energy that is a nurturing energy. So I love that, because this is asking you to tend to your inner world, tend to yourself, tend to your heart in this moment. This could be as a result of a situation outside of you that is a little difficult, and it's asking you to sort of gather within and tend to your heart as it passes. Or it could just be it's been too much external, too much moving forward, too much thought, too much action, and now it's time to sort of take a little break for yourself. It doesn't have to be, turn into this new energy, turn into this now. It's more of a reminder to tend to your own being, to your inner world, to your heart. Okay? All right, Cap, we're going to start this reading now with the Zen cards. We have your starting point here is the Dream card. So there may be some situations that don't feel like they're working out the way you wish they would, the way you envisioned. And that's okay. It's okay, because sometimes situations take longer to show up, take longer to actually come to fruition. They may take big detours and feel really difficult and almost ugly at times. And it may also turn into something that is even bigger and better than you imagined. So because of this Owl Medicine card, see, sometimes I want to say, this card will represent, just let life be what it is. Don't put yourself into one outcome only, because that's, kind of life doesn't go that way. You have to sort of expand your vision. But because it's paired with this owl card, I love it. It's actually asking you, be in your dreams, be in your intuition, be in that illumination. Find what it is that makes you hopeful. Find what it is that gives you the energy to continue on. Because those, if we don't have hopes and dreams, what's there to look forward to? That's what life is. It's a series of little, newly planted desires that come to fruition, and then we move on to the next one. We never stop dreaming and wanting, and that's okay. Where we get stuck as humans is when our mind gets involved and says, you've been dreaming about this too long, or you've been going down the wrong path. This is crazy. You're never going to make anything of it. Our mind gets involved and gets in the way. But what this is asking is for you to sort of release some of that mental energy and really be with what it is you're hopeful about, what it is you wish for. okay? Within you, and it's an internal energy that isn't always seen by others, is your mind in the way, right? But, this is how it should look, and this is the step I should take, and, I need to behave in this way in order for others to believe that I'm serious about this goal or this dream or whatever. This is an internal energy, and this is something that you will battle from time to time, mental to emotional, right? A sort of a conflict there. But it's there. It's part of it, right? The challenges are there so that maybe we can open our eyes to a road sign or an indication that, oh, this isn't feeling so good the way I decided to do it. Maybe I need to change direction. Or I'm worried about how it's going to look to others, so I'm not going to do anything. And that is where we get trapped, right? What we want you to do is pull back your vision, or expand your vision to see a bigger picture, and then practice patience in your daily life. Just know, like I've said so many times before in this card, that moon cycle will always come, right? The full moon will always come every 28 and a half days. We don't have to force it. You want to kind of get a pencil and draw in the full moon, or, a piece of chalk and draw it in for yourself, because hurry up, the moon needs to be full or whatever. It's just sort of a metaphor for life. And it's not how we know it will occur. We know that our dreams will come true as long as we don't lose sight of them. We hold them close to our heart, and we will continue the work toward our goals. And we know it will come, and so we can rest in every moment. We can sort of contentedly remain, hopeful and positive that what we seek is right there, coming toward us. Okay? The way to move forward, is another mental energy, is to drop that mental energy of needing to have it look a certain way, of maybe drop that need to fit in to other people's opinion of how you need to move about your life. If you are, more of a probably not if you have a lot of earth in your chart, but if you're more of like a impetuous, impromptu kind of a person, oh, this happened, let's do this. Oh, I want ABC, but oh, good, look, JKL is right there, let's go toward that, And if you're kind of like that, that's okay, because that's your rhythm, that's your path. But then again, if you're also just sort of, okay, I'm doing the steps I need to do to create the life I want, and nothing's showing up the way I want it, maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe somebody else, somebody else's judgment of the way I'm doing it is better, right? Well, no, maybe your lesson and the gift that you're being given in your life is to be able to pull back and have this awareness, this full big picture awareness that I have goals, I want them to come through, I will sit back and trust. I'm not going to battle myself within. I'm not going to use any of these internal mental energies, which you got two mental energies here within in your internal energy. So, this is your lesson, is to learn to release some of that, right? Coming forward, this comparison and this conditioning, because it's moving forward and the next step, the next level, I'm feeling that that's a big lesson for you, to be sure you're doing this your way, whatever this is. Even if it's just that I have a goal that I want to use my intuition more and, I don't know, be less judgmental of others. Maybe that's my goal. It doesn't have to be like an outside external goal that you're reaching for. This could just be sort of a redefining of your internal world and how you move towards your goals. What kinds of responses you use and what kinds of practices you use to get towards your goal. This could be just a shifting of the way you see things and the way you interact with others, right? It's going to be different for all of you, but the message is kind of the same. It's like this blocking that we do with our minds can be released. And this is all within you. Between you and you know what this means, right? And it doesn't have to look a certain way to any given person, right? Just because it's the way they would do it does not mean that's right for you. So stay fully in your timing, your choices, your steps that you've laid out to take to get yourself to this growth place. You might feel internally that your goals are never going to get there. They're never coming, but they are. Maybe you just needed a little more time without it to create a little more passion and hope to reach it, right? Maybe you just need, a little more of that patience. I love how these two are together as well. So you've got mental energies within, and externally it's asking you to be okay with what is. Just to be okay with what you have now as you're moving toward that which you're seeking, right? That's pretty interesting. You've got mental blocks within you. If you can learn, and maybe that comes with just meditation or more conversations with others to learn tools to have, there's like mind stopping tools that you can learn in different practices, or even if it's just straight mindfulness and meditation. There are things you can learn. Maybe it's that, but what externally in your external world, you're being asked to be okay with what is for now, right? Just for this moment. So as you start to bring your intuition more into the picture and be guided by how you feel, as opposed to what you think, you're learning to rest in the moment. This is beautiful. I love this. And your outcome is this past lives card. Immediately what I'm getting when I pulled that is break old patterns. Break these patterns in your life, even if they are just personality patterns, or patterns in the way you respond to situations. Break them. Start to just be aware of them. That's the first step, right? If I'm a person who, I don't know, say you live in a quiet neighborhood, and once in a while there's people making noise, and it really, really, really shatters your peace, even if it's just, now and then. Your old responses are to get tied up and bound up and constricted and feel like, why can't they shut up? Why can't they? I need peace, or whatever, and respond to it in an angry way, bound up inside. Or you could just say, oh, there's someone out there laughing and having fun, or there's some kids fighting, I hope they resolve it, or whatever. Just allow what is to be. That's what helps you move through things with more ease, is just allowing it to be. It's not going to stick around unless you show up and offer some resistance to it. Then you're holding it in place, right? But allowing it to be, and being willing to let some of those mental blocks and mental energies to fall off, being willing to bring more of your internal illumination into the picture, and just I just got a hit too that some of you might do some of your best thinking at night, and maybe that comes in your dreams. So if you have dreams, start a journal. This just came to me, and this is kind of, I don't know if it's off topic or in addition, but keep a dream journal, some of you. If those dreams are coming and they're powerful, write them down, because I'm getting a strong vibe on that right now. Okay, but overall, it is about your way, your intuitive way. Mental is helpful, but not overpowering. And accepting this moment right now is easing the path altogether. Okay? All right, I think that's it for now. Capricorn, thank you so much. And I'm hoping to be back with you guys again in a timely manner. It has been a crazy summer. I love you guys so much. Bye.